Growing up can be difficult. I'm 20 years old, and I feel like life is hitting pretty hard right now. There's a lot of positive and negative things that come with growing up. There's a lot of complex aspects of growing up. At times, you'll feel like you're uncertain about certain things. You'll have to make these big decisions. Sometimes you can be wrong, and that's pretty scary. Other than that, I got a few notes here actually. Um, there is also gaining independence with growing up and being able to make your own decisions, and finding your own path in life. And I feel like, everybody grows up differently. Everybody's path is different, yes, of course. But I feel like there are some relatable things when it comes to growing up and, making these personal and adult decisions. Um, For me, in my life, from my personal experience, I think I had a pretty good, pretty solid childhood. I think, I experienced the loss. I experienced happiness. I experienced uncertainty. I experienced all the, different emotions, as I'm sure most of you all did as well growing up. Um, I feel as though I'm at a time in my life where I'm still a kid, but I'm definitely, sprouting into an adult. Like I said, with making these personal decisions, with just living my life. And even when I went away to college, living on my own, you know, it's different. You don't have anybody to cook for you. You don't have anybody to tell you when to get up and go to class or tell you when to get up and go to practice. It's everything you're doing is really on your own. You may have friends or you may have, your roommates who you live with, but at the end of the day, you are making your own decisions. You don't have to listen to anybody else's opinion and be like, okay, I need this and that to validate this decision that I'm going to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't need that. So it's very, it comes with its pros and cons. There's good consequences and there's bad consequences to growing up. It's all about how you see the world, how you see things. And don't get me wrong, I'm blessed to be 20. I'm blessed to be growing up and to be on this earth today. I'm just, I want to share thoughts and experiences that I've had with you all because I feel like y'all can relate to some of them. Um, I grew up in a two-parent household. Um, I love my parents. I love my mom and dad. I have three sisters. I love them to death. So they've definitely taught me some things, and I'm grateful. Um, I know more about, things that have to do and pertain to women, than I feel like I would if I, just had all brothers. So they've definitely taught me how to be respectful, taught me how to be polite, taught me how to be nice, taught me how to treat a lady, and I'm grateful for all of these things. And I feel like in this household, we grew up with God a lot. We've always went to church. Um, that's what I dedicated this whole YouTube channel to. Actually, is Christ, and I feel like that's actually a huge factor. It's been a huge factor in my life, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to have Christ. He's actually helped me make a lot of personal decisions. He's actually led me to where I am today. And I think that's a big part. It's important to have Jesus in your life, because doing things off of your own judgment, I've learned most of the time is not a great idea. We think we know it all. We think we know everything. And you're like, whatever, we're gonna do this. Let's go from there. Turns out, probably wasn't the best decision. Wasn't the right choice. So just having God at the center of your life, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, seriously. And having eternal life, having God be able to grant that gift for each and every one of us is a blessing. Um, so that's definitely been a big part of my life growing up, Christ. And as I've entered my 20s, I've noticed A lot of material things don't matter anymore. Um, I've sold and got rid of a lot of what games and Xboxes, PlayStations, whatever the case may be, electronics. It's just you know, they're obviously fun things to do as hobbies and whatnot. To get away from reality at times, to have that free time. But you start to notice you start to understand that life is bigger than just video games and bigger than just you know just doing unnecessary stuff with your time, because you realize you start to say, well, I don't have enough time in the day. I mean, we really do, but depending on what it is we want to do, we'll make time for it or not. So a lot of things lose value, lose their significance, um, and it can be hard trying to go about how you know you want to move forward in life and live your life. Um, I feel like the world has hit me with a whole bunch of circumstances at the same time, and I worry. I've been worried and I've been scared. I don't. I haven't known how to go about those things, but I do because I have God, and as long as we run to God, you know, we'll have those answers, and He'll guide us on His time, on His terms, and the direction that we need to be going in. But just growing up in general, growing up is fun. Growing up, well, for me, it was fun. Um, and for others, I know it can be hard. Just don't give up. Just keep pushing forward. Just keep going. Really, it sounds cliche, but one day at a time. That phrase, taking things one day at a time, it's so true. It's powerful. It's impactful because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know what's promised. Um, I blink. I feel like I look back and I was 9 yesterday. And it's like, wow, that was 11 years ago. So just cherish the moments you have. Make every second count. If you're watching this and you're a young person like myself, or younger, just don't waste your time. We think we have unlimited amounts of time, and we don't. We don't know when our last breath will be. We don't know when the invisible clock above our head is gonna go off. So y'all, just have fun. Just have fun. Just make life the best you can make it. Spend every moment, doing something meaningful, something powerful, something positive. Spend moments with Christ as well. Like I said earlier, keeping God at the center of your life is the greatest thing you could ever do. He'll guide you wherever you need. He'll help you make those complex decisions. He'll help you with the increased responsibility that starts to pile onto your plate. He'll help you with the hard choices. He'll help you, when you experience loss, when you feel like there's nowhere else to run, nowhere else to turn. Um, Run to God. Most importantly, keep Him at the center. Leave unnecessary people out of your life. Leave the drama at home. Just there's so many different parts and things that I could say. I'm gonna make another video about, but thank you all for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed and continue to do you. Continue to be you. Continue to love and serve God. See y'all later.